Dang, man, I'm in need of a new oil change. I'm way past the due date on my sticker, and I've got no cash to go to a place and get it done. No cash.
What? Hey, well, doing it yourself, man, you can save tons of money. Maybe even save half the money doing it yourself. So why don't I help you? I'll show you what you have to do, and we'll take care of ourselves and show you how much money you can save.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. So it's really easy. All you need to make sure that you're safe is make sure you have some rubber gloves. Make sure you have the right oil for your car, which we can talk about later. Make sure you have a proper oil filter that fits your car. We can talk more in depth about that. I actually have one right here. This is for you. Make sure you have an oil pan to catch the rolled oil. Doesn't seem pretty bad, does it?
No, I just need these basic tools such as the rubber mallet, the open end wrenches, and the jack.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Not bad, just normal tools.
Do you think we'll need just us two or some people to help us?
Well, you're in luck today. We happen to have a bunch of our friends here
No
to help
way.
us out.
Oh, friends.
We should have more than enough hands and eyes to help us out.
Okay, so what you want to do
There's a
first
paper
is get all of your tools set up so they're easily accessible near your car, and then you can start the process of finding where your filter is and your drain plug is. So your filter will either be on the top, or on sedans it could be on the underside of your car. So this right here is where the filter is, and you'll want to take that off, but you'll want to do that at a later time. Okay. So the next step that you want to do is find the drain plug. Usually it's going to be directly underneath the car and underneath the engine. A lot of times the plug will be in the back, so you want to place your pan not directly underneath, because the pressure will push this out at an angle, and so you don't want your oil getting all over the ground. You're going to want to make sure, double check that your oil pan is not directly centered of the drain plug. Once again, just to make sure that you don't get oil all over the ground. So you just want to loosen this up. Alright, so once you find the right size tool, this one happens to be 5/8, loosen it just until you can undo it with your hands, so that you can be quick. So this one's needs a little bit more. And then you want to do it carefully and quickly, because the oil still might be a little bit hot, and you also don't want to drop your drain plug. So now you got your drain plug in your hand, you didn't let it fall in the oil, and then you'll just want to clean this up and check your seals to make sure you got a tight seal. So after you take the drain plug out, you want to open this up to let airflow get the rest of your oil out once it starts dripping, because not all of it comes out if there's no airflow going through. It's just like
So this is a standard filter. We usually change it within 6,000 miles to 3,000, and then this is the new filter that we're going to put into the car. Hard to pick the right filter for your car, but most of the auto stores, they have a machine and a book that you can just put in the make and model and the year of your car, and then it will just show the right type of filter for your car, and then you can just look at the prices and see which one is the best for you.
So basically we're just going to show you how to do that. So the first step you want to do, just flip it over, you just want to take some of this excess oil from this one or wherever and just rub it around the gasket here so that you get a nice seal on there and it's lubricated. And then we can go ahead and put it on. So just come over here. So just the same place where we took it off, this is just going to go on there. Same. You just want to do it until it's hand tight, so you don't want to strip it down with some tools, otherwise it'll be difficult to get off. This one's convenient because it has a grip on the outside of it. And that's it. That's how you change your oil filter. So once you put your oil filter back in, this is done draining, you want to just put this screw back on and tighten it down, and then we'll be ready to put the oil back in.
Synthetic oil for this car because it has the highest level of lubrication and engine protection. It also offers a better protection at startup and against the heat buildup. It has a really good cleansing qualities too, so it's the most common type of oil that people pick for their cars. But you can also check your owner's manual to see which is the right type of oil for a vehicle.
Now that we've changed the oil, we're going to talk about the different kind of motor oils. Motor oils use a rating system developed by SAE, which is the Society of Automotive Engineers, to classify oil by viscosity. We're all used to seeing designations like SAE 5W30 or SAE 10W30, so let's talk about what they really mean. For multi-grade viscosity oils, the cold temperature viscosity is labeled with the W, which stands for winter. Thus, in an SAE 10W30 oil, the 10 is the cold temperature viscosity rating and the 30 is the high temperature viscosity rating. This combination provides an oil that flows well at low temperatures but still protects the engine at high temperatures. For comparison's sake, SAE 5W30 and SAE 0W30 will flow better at even lower temperatures than 10W30 while still providing protection at high temperatures. Just remember the W stands for winter. So now we're going to talk about the specific types of oil. We're going to start with synthetic motor oil, which is a laboratory synthesis of precisely controlled ingredients created by oil engineers, scientists, and chemists. When combined with a high-performance additive package, this results in an oil with the highest levels of lubrication and engine protection, generally offering better protection at startup, better cleansing qualities, and enhanced durability and better protection against heat buildup. We use this kind of oil in your sports cars, like, for example, a Porsche. Next, we're going to talk about the high mileage oil, which is a special high mileage motor oil blend with its unique additives and viscosity. It helps reduce oil burnoff, helps in sealing oil leaks, and helps improve combustion chambers sealing to help restore engine compression. It all adds up to enhanced performance in older engines, and we use this kind of oil on vehicles that are older. Lastly, we're going to talk about conventional motor oil, which is recommended for drivers with low mileage, late model cars whose driving habits can be described as routine, which involves commuting, running errands, vacation driving at relaxed cruising speeds. Today, more and more engines require synthetic oil, so make sure you check your owner's manual to make sure you don't invite avoidable engine problems or void your warranty. This kind of oil can be used in trucks, cars, and SUVs.
So to make sure you have enough oil in your engine, we have to pull out the dipstick.
Hey, shh.
And now we can wipe it all the way down.
Is it really?
And then put it back in for a few
Like the
seconds.
same time?
Yeah, mine as well. That's why I hate it. Eddie actually got one on his face.
So we can wait a couple seconds and then put it back out. And we can look at here.
On the other side.
So here's two lines, and then below this first line it says add. So it means if your oil go below this line, it means you have to add oil. And then if your oil is between these two lines, it means safe. So don't add or don't take out any oil. And then if it's above this line, it means you put too much oil in there, and then you have to drain some of them out because it will ruin your engine. And then we can just put it back in after you check it. You're done.
It's very important to let your car cool down before getting under the vehicle or jacking up the car. You want to make sure that you open the hood to make the car cool down a lot faster. A lot of times using the jack alone is very dangerous. You want to make sure that you're using jack stands whenever going underneath the car. So when you're done changing the oil out of your car, it's taking it to an auto body shop where they will dispose of the oil for you for free. That was...
You've seen all of the proper steps it takes to successfully change your oil. Go ahead and try it yourself. If you're unsure on which oil or which filter to use, go to a store near you or online.
A good website you can go to is your car manufacturer's website. They will have the type of oils to use for your model of your car. Also, you can go to an auto parts store near where you are at, and they can tell you a good price on your oil and give you a little more information on your oil and your filters as well.
Also, give your vehicle plenty of time to cool before changing your oil. If you need to raise your vehicle off the ground, please take all necessary precautions.
Oh, hey, thanks, man, for showing me how to change my own oil and save me all that money. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this extra cash now.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Anytime you need to change your oil, just let me know. We'll save you some cash.
Sounds good to me,
Cool.
Larry. About time I get one, and I have no cash for a new.
I'm gonna have to have the camera back there so I can actually get in here. Did you already start it?
Yeah.
Oh. It's just like poking a hole in a bag of milk or something like that. What? I don't know.
And then this can put those because their engines are a lot more.
It's very bad. What else am I talking about? Well, I just how am I will dispose of the oil for you for free. That was a good website to go on is your Makers.
Necessary precautions.
It would be very stupid if you should take the precautions and